Every year, more than 9 million people learn life-saving skills by participating in Red Cross classes. Pat Farmer took that training hoping never to have to use it. A few months later, she did.
My husband and I were attending a picnic out at a retreat center on the Olympic Peninsula in Washington State. And we were having a great lunch with friends. And he took a bite of a barbecue sandwich and immediately felt something in his mouth.
I had this piece of sort of fatty or gristly meat and was having a hard time chewing it and thought, well, I'll just swallow this, bad mistake.
He was trying to get it to go down and then it wouldn't go down and it wouldn't come up, and he was coughing, so I just asked him if he was all right, and he indicated that he was going to get up and leave the picnic table in order not to cough out onto the table.
It's a natural instinct. I mean, you're embarrassed. You're also trying to cough harder and harder. And I got up from the table and walked away.
So I just, got up and went to follow him. And when I caught up with him, he was continuing to cough and trying very hard to cough this piece out. But the coughing became more and more labored, and really he acted as if he was tiring.
When Pat came up and asked if I was okay, I kind of indicated no. By that time I was actually kind of holding my neck, as people choking commonly do. And that's when Pat's training, she went from wife to trained Red Cross volunteer in a millisecond.
So you first check the scene, you call for help, and my cell phone that day was back at the picnic table. And then you deliver care. And the first thing is to go behind and give the 5 blows to the back, which a lot of times is all that's needed. For Ken, that wasn't working. So then I came up behind him again. I was talking to him the whole time, and I literally put my knee between his legs and came around his body and found the space between the belly button and sort of the bottom of the sternum there, put my thumb in to his body and grabbed my dominant hand sort of to go in and up, because there's that little pocket of air that would help reverse that process of blowing air out as he's choking. And so I did that, and I did it. The first time it did not work. I did it the second time really good and hard. And as he was doing then, he sort of went forward, and this chunk of meat with the gristle just propelled out. And then we both just sort of stood there, a little shaky, and hugged, and then went to get water and kind of get the nerves settled before we walked back to the table. Good girl. There we go.
Did she save my life?
Come on, bring it.
Quite possibly. Might I have gotten it up? I don't know. But I was beginning to be in distress. Pat got it up with the maneuver, and because of the training that she had, knew what was going on and responded exactly appropriately. So yeah, I'm grateful